This is Thomas Stef's World Cup Podcast 2018.
This is Thomas Stef's Russian World Cup Podcast 2018.
This is Thomas Stef's Russian Podcast 2018.
Okay, right. Okay, here we go. Take three.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
Unique New York.
I feel a bit nervous about this one, actually. Right, so we're back. Thomas Stef's World Cup Podcast 2018. 2 years it's been since the last rip-roaring success of a podcast. You excited to be back, Stef?
I am, yeah. The difficult second series.
Well, third if you count.
What, the Dave one? That's very much the pilot, wasn't it?
It wasn't. It was very much the brainchild that spurred the success of the following, 2 podcasts. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad to be back podding. We've got a brand new mic, professional mic, property of my actual last company, so thanks to them. So, Stef.
Yeah.
What flavour will you be bringing to the podcast this year? What features you got for me?
More the same.
Great.
Deli's Deli.
That's back, is it?
Is it back?
I think we very much decided we were going to can it last time, but
We did, yeah. I've got a few Russian delicacies up my sleeve,
God.
so yeah, we'll get that started early doors and see if the fans want it, I suppose.
maybe we could put it to a vote, see if people actually want it, because we had a few complaints last time about the quality of that.
Harry Whopper-Collins, wasn't it?
Andy
Andy Lester.
Pete Kelly, to name a few.
Or
Yeah.
some of them tried to actually cook it.
Yeah.
2 of them ended up with food poisoning.
Yeah. Anything else you got for me? I know it was a popular feature from 2016, but will you be bringing any poems to this year?
Any more stupid questions, please, Tom?
Yeah, very good. Delighted about that. Have you got one? Maybe you've got one to kick us off for this first episode.
Yeah. You got some music for me?
Yep. Take it away, mate.
The tournament's upon us, this quarterly affair, with all England fans praying that we don't have a mayor. With Gareth at the helm and Harry as his skipper, who will play it right back? It could be Kieran Trippier. So they're heading off to Russia, the boys, the lads, the men. Let's hope that come July, we're not chanting, "Bring back Sven." Preparations have begun. Beat Nigeria and scored twice. The Africans defeated, but their kit is bloody nice. Heroes will now rise, and scapegoats created. 31 nations in tears, but one will be elated. So who will lift the trophy? Brazil, Germany, Peru. What will TP Bet say? Because he hasn't got a clue. This is the start of the journey where optimism is high. So listen to the podcast. Email in. Don't be shy. World Cup, World Cup, World Cup. It's on everybody's mind. Tom and Stef are back. So sit back, relax, unwind. So that's the sort of...
It's a really strong start to the podcast.
Sure, thanks.
And I worry because normally we have a shaky start.
Very much so.
And we build up to it, and then the last episode is, our best work.
Yeah.
And now we've started strong. The only way is down.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll crack on.
Have we got an email address this year, Tom?
Yes, we do, Stef. I've just set it up today. You can email into us, T&S World Cup Podcast 2018 @gmail.com.
Sorry, Tom, I was going to start there. T and S or T and S?
T and S, T A
and D.
It's a tricky email address, and
Yeah.
I should have thought
Always
it
the same.
Yeah.
T?
TANDS.
So TANS.
World Cup Podcast 2018 @gmail.com.
Sure, yeah.
I'll put a link in the description below, but this podcast, Stef,
Yeah.
is also going to be on iTunes.
You're joking.
I'm not joking. I've worked it out. I figured it out. And as long as I don't put any copyright music in it, I should get away with it.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll be able to download it onto your actual phone. So we're really taking it up a little notch this year.
Will it still be available on websites such as YouTube.com?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Usual formats. Sure.
I imagine most people will listen through YouTube, but nice to say though, isn't it? I've been on the iTunes store.
Very much so. What have you got for me? I mean, I know you've been beavering away, busy. The last 2 years, the last 4 years since the last World Cup. England have named the squad.
Yeah,
we're quite excited. No real expectation. I suppose we better talk about the football briefly. Did you watch the England-Nigeria game?
I need a jingle first, don't we, for this?
Yeah. Okay.
Match focus. Oh no, not calling it match focus this year. We're calling it Eye on England.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. It's my eye on England.
Yeah, right, Tom. So
might need a bit of work that.
England in action against Nigeria, as mentioned in the poem.
Yep.
2-1 win. Gary Cahill and Harry Kane with the goals. Did you watch it?
I did watch it. I watched it with excitement and intent, actually. And what a bloody header from Gary Cahill.
I didn't watch a minute of it.
Oh, great stuff. I mean, if you're not going to take this seriously, then what's the point? Then?
It was my birthday.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Gary Cahill, a man that I would describe as the Poundland Cannavaro, which is a term that I've coined off a friend recently.
Right. Who's the friend?
A young man named Joseph Richardson.
Okay.
He scored one of the greatest headers I've ever seen. Just an absolutely powerful rocket into the top stanchion.
Yeah.
Harry Kane made it 2. Just an absolute
striker's finisher.
Who scored for Nigeria? Can't remember.
I didn't watch it. What else can the listeners expect this year? I know that last time the European Song for world-renowned Marcus Rashford competition for songs and singing competition was extremely well entered. Andy Lester was the winner, so well done to Andy. What can we expect on a similar vein this year?
The question is, Stef, will Andy Lester be able to defend his belt? Will he be able to take home the golden microphone for the second season? I don't know. I'm excited. But I've heard already of some slight beef going on behind the scenes, even before this competition's been announced.
Right.
That a young man called Thomas Casson,
yeah,
avid listener of the show, has been cussing Andy over the airwaves, saying that, you know, he's not good enough, didn't deserve to win, and this year that he would be taking home the crown. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this new Biggie Tupac style rivalry plays out over the next few weeks. How many entries will they show? What kind of vibes they're going to bring? What kind of beats they got? What rhythms they got?
Well, how did that relationship end up with the real Biggie and Tupac?
One of them died, mate.
I think they're both dead.
Are they?
Yeah, so best of luck to Andy and Tom.
But who's the player? They cried. Who am I writing a song for? Who are we writing it for, Steph?
I don't know, this is yours, mate.
Oh yeah. It's a little known fella called, well, he's not little, he's 6'4", Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I know your minds are racing. I know Dan Amer's like, bloody hell, what am I going to do with that?
He's thinking, isn't he?
What am I going to do with that?
They're
Can't do
all
the
thinking.
Wenger boys for that. Yeah. So yeah, get your pens out, get your scribblings out, get your notebooks out, start scribbling some lyrics. What you got?
Are you going to enter again this year?
Would have thought so, mate.
Maybe I'll pop in an entry this year.
I'd like to see it, because I was quite disappointed though when he didn't enter the Marcus Rashford song competition last year.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
No, you're right. I think I'm due. I am due. Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
It's a tricky one. I mean, do you go with Ruben? You could just use Ruben as part of it.
Sure.
You could do Ruben Loftus-Cheek. You could just do Loftus-Cheek.
Can we automatically disqualify anybody that comes in with Ruben?
I would have thought so, mate.
Not good enough, that.
Lazy.
Not good enough. Right.
I want to see some real originality. I want to see something unexpected. You know, the winner last year was a rap. Will he go with rap again? Hope not. We had some live music. We had guitar. We had
a cappella from Christian Curtis.
We had a cappella, just freestyling it over the phone. I don't know.
He said he wanted backing vocals.
Yeah, he did. Get the maracas out. Get the kazoo out. The world's your oyster, and the Ruben Loftus Song Competition is open for business. So get your entries in. You've got the email address, and we'll play out some of the best ones next week. You've got a new feature actually, haven't you, Steph?
Well, thanks for asking, Tom. Yeah.
What's it called? I don't know anything about it. It's a bit of a surprise for me as well, actually.
Well, it's called I'm Gonna Russia. Little play on words. Russia.
Yeah.
Russia.
Already like it.
Yeah. I'm Gonna Russia. So basically what it is, Tom, I ask you 3 questions every week. Something to do with Russia. You've got 3 seconds to answer it. If you don't, then you don't get the answer right.
What do I win? Anything?
Just pride.
What I don't understand. What are the rules? So you ask me 3 questions.
I read you a question, and one at a time, and then you get 3 seconds to answer it. Exact answer is the only one I will accept. And we'll see how you get on. You've got 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you want to get cracking?
Take it away.
Does it need a tune?
Would have thought so. You gonna make one up or?
Yeah. I'm going to Russia. I'm going to Russia. Da, 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 da. I'm going to Russia. I'm going to Russia. Da, 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 da.
Is that the Waitress's Christmas song?
Right, Tom. Fingers on buzzers. What is the population of Russia?
4,005,672.
4,005,000. What?
4,005,000.
4,005,000. Have you seen the size of Russia? Tom. Right, we're off to a fascinating start. The total Russian population is estimated at 142,500,482. What I like about that...
26 million off, was I? 96 million off.
Yeah, many millions off. I think you're actually 138 million off. But what I like about that is it says the total Russian population is estimated, and then it ends in 482.
Yeah.
So pathetic. Anyway, way off.
Got the 2 right.
You got the 2 right, in a way. Question number 2. The world's largest McDonald's is in Russia. How many people does it sit?
I know the answer. 700.
2, 3. Ding! Mental. Have you been reading this?
I know that because I was doing some research for this podcast.
You are joking me. Well, yeah. Fair play to you. Good. Right. I was not expecting that. So it's 1 from 3.
Yeah.
Tip 1 from 2. Sorry. Right, Tom. 3rd question. There are approximately 10 million more women than men in Russia. Why do people think that this is? 3, 2, 1.
Gangster-related killings.
It's a good shout actually, and it's not
Alcohol abuse.
abuse. It's not
Vodka.
It's not strictly wrong.
Russian dolls.
Okay, mate. Russian dolls. What, they're going on killing sprees, are they?
Wow, they're popping out of each other, aren't they?
Yeah. So
Doesn't make any sense. Huh?
doesn't make any sense. Another good
Russian
one.
dolls.
Do you want the actual answer?
Yeah.
It's widely believed that there are many more women in Russia than men because so many Russian men died in World War II.
Wow.
And they haven't actually readdressed the balance just yet. So
How do they do that?
get over to Russia. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're obviously quite a little bit before the World Cup here. So what can the listeners expect between now and the World Cup?
How many episodes a week are we going to do? 2 a week, something like that?
Yeah, you could do 2 a week.
Because I'm actually going to be living with you, aren't I?
Yeah, you're moving in. We're taking the podcast that seriously that Tom is actually moving out of his current flat to move in with me to record this podcast.
That was my choice.
His choice.
On my own future.
His own terms.
Maybe we could do like a little Lonely Heart
His own
section.
decisions. Lonely Heart section. Okay.
Yeah, get Tom a date. Not really football related, but maybe we'll have a female listener out there. Anyone?
Please.
Phone in. Or call in, email in.
Please
email in TNS World Cup Podcast 2018.
Good. Is that bit going to stay in?
Depends who's listening.
Good.
I believe we've got a brand new feature, Steph, that I've been working on.
Okay, I didn't know about this.
There's a little known man who is quite a staple of this podcast.
Yeah.
He's known as the Surrealist.
Oh God.
People will know him better as Andrew Lester of Stoke-on-Trent. But he has got a feature about things you didn't see. during the games. So it's quite interesting because obviously I was watching the game, but he claims he's seen some things that you didn't see. So we're going to ring Andrew and find out what you didn't see with Andrew Lester.
Andy Lester.
Oh,
Can't take your call right now. Just leave your message after the tone. And when you're done, press hash or just hang up.
Hi Andy, it's Stef here from the Tom and Stef Russian World Cup podcast 2018. Just wanted to see if you had some information for us on stuff that we may have missed from any football matches over the past few days. If you could get back in touch, that'd be great. Thanks. Bye bye. Who else can we get?
Tom Casson.
But he's too. Remember we had a bit of beef last time.
Oh yeah.
I had a little bit of beef. I don't
Yeah,
even know
maybe
it's cool.
it's time to right some wrongs, though, mate.
Yeah, you could be right. Give him a.
Why does no one want to pick up the phone to us on a Sunday night? Bit late, isn't it?
Hi Tom. It's Stefan here from the Stefan Tom Russian World Cup podcast 2018. You're live on air. Please do not swear.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What? Who's this?
This is Tom and Stef from the Tom and Stef
Oh, shit.
World Cup podcast 2018.
Yeah, the World Cup podcast thing. Yeah. World Cup, Russia, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Andrew Lester I can hear in the background?
Andrew Lester's in the background. He's just brushed his teeth in the sink, mate. What's happened? I'm third choice, so they tried to ring you, and they tried to ring Dave, and then they rang me. Because they've only got... my phone's dead, mate, sorry. They've only got 3 friends in their friendship group.
Okay, Andy. Tom, if you could put Andy on the phone quickly.
Tom, please get off the phone.
Yeah, totally, mate.
Thanks.
Yeah, because Andy's funnier than me, isn't he?
Just put him on the phone, mate.
Alright.
Andy, how are you? Your side.
You're live on Tom and Stef's Russian World Cup podcast 2018. Please don't swear. I believe that you've got a new feature for us this year.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called The Things That You Didn't See. It's going to be all about. It's going to be all about the little nuances that happen in and around the match. I remember last time you did the podcast, there was you called me and I just pointed out a few things that weren't immediately obvious.
Yeah.
So like that time that the dog ran on the pitch and so that kind of stuff, really. Just pointing those things out, not really judging it whether it's good or bad, but just making sure everyone is aware that they happen.
Yeah, because I was watching the game yesterday, so I feel like I've seen everything, but obviously you're telling me that I haven't seen everything.
No, you haven't, mate. 20 minutes in, if you press pause on Sky, you'll see that the referee actually puts his hands down his pants and you can't really tell it from the camera angle, but what he actually does is pulls out a Cornish pasty from his trousers and then slowly feeds it to the linesman, and in that time England have scored and no one knows what's going on.
Right.
Andy, was that the only thing that you saw from the game that no one else would have seen?
I didn't even watch the match, to be honest with you. I was busy, but
You heard about it.
I was on Twitter. Someone said it on there.
Cheers for that, Andy. We'll be hooking back up with you next week for Andy Lester's Things You Didn't See.
Love it, mate. Love it. I'm really happy to be part of it.
Yeah, I've cut him off. Some absolute nonsense there from the man, but you got to say, Steph, I didn't see that. Didn't see it coming.
I did not see that. Well, I didn't watch the game either, but neither did he. So good, right?
Got anything else for this first episode? I think we've covered all the major bases.
Yeah, I mean, considering the World Cup hasn't actually started yet, so I think we're off to a fascinating start.
Cobbled together some content, haven't we?
A few bits together. So yeah, we're off to an intriguing start, and we can only look forward and hope and pray that we get an exciting World Cup. I've got to stop calling it the Rugby World Cup I think
Yeah.
just Russian World Cup.
Yeah, I'll write it down for you next time.
Russian World Cup. Is it even called the Russian World Cup?
I think it's just called the World Cup.
The
isn't it?
World
Just
Cup.
Call it the World Cup, mate.
The World
Sticks
Cup.
up.
Yeah,
2018.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, there will be some new features coming. We are working on a few bits behind the scenes. There's quite an operation going on here at Work
Yeah,
Podcast HQ.
We've hired a couple of people, haven't we?
Yeah, got a few bods, few interns working on some bits. One of them's going to be a new phoning competition called Russian Roulette. So, might need a bit of work on the name, but
Stay tuned.
stay tuned for that.
Got a few chefs, haven't I? I'm working on some Deli's Deli. So
I wouldn't thought so.
could be one for next week.
Nah, it's not coming back. But email in. We love to get your letters. We love to get your thoughts, your reviews, what you're liking, what you're disliking. I'm sure I'd love to hear from Paul Walker, Dan Hamer, Ben Williams from Australia, if you're listening.
He's always listening. Christian Curtis in Jamaica actually at the minute, so hopefully he will be listening.
Yeah, maybe he could give us his review from
From afar.
From afar, yeah. Probably sign it off there, won't it? Knock it on the head.
Yeah, would have thought so.
Great to be back, and we'll see you next time.